Enjoy the debates, guys. These are my lovely year 12s. They are amazing.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so we are about to have our debate. Psychopathology. We are treating someone for a phobia of heights. And the debate is between the use of systematic desensitization or the use of flooding. We have our opening statement from the systematic desensitization team. Let's go.
I'm defending the systematic desensitization. To start off, this therapy is a behavioural therapy, and it is used to treat phobias and anxieties. Our clients are gradually exposed to the threatening situation under relaxed conditions until the anxiety reaction is extinguished. Thank you. I'll pass it over to Emma.
Okay, so to elaborate on that, systematic desensitization is more effective than flooding, as it sort of uses steps, such as the hierarchy, to ease our client into the curing of phobia. So, but with flooding, it can cause trauma, and it's not as effective. So. Yeah.
In flooding, a therapist is only hired once or twice, usually once, and that phobia the phobia of heights will be gone. Whereas in systematic desensitization, like you said, it's a continuous process. So if a therapist is hired time and time, it costs a lot more money to pay for that therapist. Therefore, even doing that thing might not even be available. If I don't have the money to go pay a therapist for all that time, I might not be able to treat my phobia. So that leaves me without treatment to my phobia. And you said it can flood. Flooding also has relaxation techniques within it. So it doesn't. Yes, it does. Flooding has relaxation techniques within it as well. So it doesn't mean your point does not back up your point, because we also do relaxation.
Can you specify the relaxation techniques?
It doesn't say in the book.
Breathing techniques.
Breathing techniques. If someone has a phobia for heights, for example, like we said, if in flooding someone were to take bungee jumping or whatever to get scared of heights, they would have them take nice breathing techniques to get them mentally prepared until they make that jump.
And that's what happens within systematic desensitization, because it's the slow steps.
Yeah, but in systematic desensitization, it's a longer process. The therapist has to be hired, like I said. What guarantees me I have that money to pay this therapist? Whereas in flooding, you go there one day, I jump off, and I'm done.
Actually, Hannah, with systematic desensitization, with systematic, where the word was, you don't have to pay for a therapist, you can do it on your own, so it's actually more cheaper than flooding.
Back onto Emma's point, Okan says that systematic desensitization is not as effective in treating phobias that have an underlying evolutionary survival component, which means they're not good for survival. I'm talking. Like the one in our case, which is the fear of heights.
Oh.
Therefore, flooding is better. It's been proven that 75% of our patients have responded very well to our therapy.
How do they respond? Using what, the questionnaire? Wait, excuse me, how do they respond?
Yeah,
how do people respond?
Yeah, no, I mean another point, because you said that flooding is more effective, but actually when you see that in flooding people can go back having a trauma, so they are not the phobia is not healed, is that? And in systematic desensitization, people can go with a hierarchy, then they can go steps back. So if they feel they can't do it, they can go back and then can go forward. So that's more effective because people can always be healed and not feel the trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like you said, okay, let's take it that way, yeah? So let's say systematic desensitization is more, back to the actual fact, 75% of respondents, you said, had positive feedback on systematic desensitization. Can you tell me how these people How did you measure the feedback? What central measure of tendency did you use? What measure of dispersion were used? What experimental design was used? So I can, yeah. You said to me it was more effective.
Irrelevant.
Let's go back to the central argument, which is not on the methods being used, but primarily on the treatments being used to treat this person with a phobia of heights. Thank you very much. Honourable Sir, thank you.
As we know, flooding is much quicker than systematic desensitization. However, due to the Yerkes-Dodson effect, people who are engaged with their phobia much more frequently and at a higher level are more likely to perform better. This is due to the level of stress heightening their physiological arousal and putting it at their optimal point. Once a person reaches their optimal point, they are more likely to perform better, allowing them to overcome their phobia in a much more quicker and efficient manner. Therefore, systematic desensitization is unnecessary because it does not get rid of the phobia straight away. In fact, it only gets rid of it in a situational variable. Flooding removes the underlying cause of the phobia and would not allow that patient to be fearful of whatever it is in the near future. Systematic desensitization does do that. Thank you for listening.
I got a question for you. Both these therapies is mostly talking about cognitive reasons why phobias develop, but can your flooding treat biological reasons?
Yeah. Flooding deals with social learning theory as well as biological reasons. Social learning theory is one of the causes of phobias, as it leads, as a person may see their parents modeling fear towards a spider or heights and may feel the need to imitate the same. This in itself may genetically predispose somebody to get rid of their phobia and motivate them to want to overcome it.
It's a good point, yes. But it's not relevant.
She asked me a question. She asked me whether it has biological explanations. I'm merely answering your irrelevant point.
If the person has like a trauma, so how can you handle that?
Why would you know what we're doing if we're scared of heights?
Huh?
Yeah.
Stick to the topic. Is it a trauma? You get scared of heights. What do you mean by needle?
Yeah, but
what trauma?
so how do you do like flooding with like a person that has heights? Like how do you treat?
Taking bungee jumping.
Yeah, and what happens if the person is more scared after that? So how do you treat that?
Are you traumatized?
Exactly.
The person, just like Jason explained.
And it turns out they're not actually as scared as bungee jumping as being on a plane. So you have to go bungee jumping, then a plane, which is basically systematic desensitization.
What about this? He said, what if I take systematic desensitization, it'll take a lot much longer to figure out, yeah? So what if you take these people, who were scared of heights, you try all these methods, after 6 months, they still not overcome the fear. So you've wasted this whole 6 months trying to figure out someone, you've paid a therapist, and you still haven't overcome your fear. Whereas in flooding, again, to go bungee jumping, the skid will either get rid of the fear or will not, and then we're done. We have a result in a day or two.
At no point have you given any statistics to prove that your therapy is effective in any way. And you can't generalise it to the popularity as well. So like statistics to back that up. Because we've given our statistics, which have proven that our therapy is more effective, 75%.
How do you know that?
Because we've been given, it's been studied.
What you made? Marina, my partner, she mentioned Osman studied.
Right.
And that's a fact for you. He did a study.
Is that the only fact? We haven't given numbers though. We need numbers to prove.
You give me numbers and you couldn't prove anything.
We gave you numbers.
You give me random. Okay, I can give you.
We gave you study as well.
75%.
98% of flooding patients overcame the flooding, overcame their phobia within a day.
75%.
Your 75% figure could be irrespective of the general population. I could have a population of 100. If 75% have overcome their phobia, then only, 75 have overcome their phobia. In regards to flooding, 2,000 people may have overcome their phobia, but that 2,000 may be out of, 10,000, and that's only 20%. That does not diminish the fact that flooding may be or may not be more effective than systematic desensitization. Numbers are not important in this instance, because the general population in which you are taking those percentages out of may be extremely small compared to us. Therefore, it should be left out of this debate.
And as we all know, correlation does not imply causation. Therefore, you can't say this led to that or this led to that. Like your 75% could be lacking. It could have been post-ethic, could have cultural variances.
Let's move away from the 75.
Either way, I believe that you need to prove. You still need to prove with numbers. With numbers, though, I'm just saying you still need to prove if you're.
We did prove.
Okay, so can you please further? Sorry, can you please
As
further?
I just said, numbers are not fair.
Let's move away from numbers. Are there any other counter arguments from either side straying on another angle of this particular topic? Yeah.
So, systematic desensitization is better in regards to who they perform this treatment on, as for children, for example, will not be able to cope with the stress of flooding as they're only little and they have not fully developed, which could lead them to have different things, phobias, and it can affect them later on in life.
You say it's in like context for kids, but we're doing this about me because I'm scared of heights and so is Pat.
It's not about you.
It is about us. We established it was about me.
There's many I'm not really sure what that was talking about.
You're not fully developed. You're not 18. You're not.
By law, you're still a child.
You're still a child in the name.
Yeah, but you're still. But lawfully, you're still a child.
Can we have order in the courts, please?
Systematic desensitization takes what? 8, 9 sessions? Even if you learn it yourself, that still takes what? Hours? If I spend 6 hours in one session, in one day, bam, done. Think of all the things I could learn in that time. I could learn to weave. I could make myself a nice hat.
Drops mic, drops pen. Counter argument, please.
In those 6 hours, it won't solve your phobia. You can become even more scared of heights or whatever it is you're scared of. It's not help. It's whatever we're doing is it's a gradual process.
I can become.
Also,
but will I become? There's no evidence to say that I will.
But you're more likely to become.
Also, with flooding, you're not put in positions in certain situations where you can actually try to get over your phobia. Whereas with systematic desensitization, you're given tasks like the desensitization hierarchy. So the things that you're least fearful of and the things that you're most fearful of, start from the bottom and up. And you can actually see a progression. Whereas with flooding, you're only given a few, let's say at maybe the last test, for example, that's when you can actually tell if you've actually gotten over it. What if you haven't gotten over it? What do you do now?
Yeah, but what if I'm only scared of high heights? What if I can't go up the sharp, but I can stand on top of the roof?
Yeah, but how would you know if it's worked up until the last point, basically? That's what I'm trying to say. With systematic desensitization, you're going to be able to, so you start off, let's say, with the low heights, then you go middle, then you go high. You know?
With another thing, with another thing about time, saying how it takes 6 hours to do flooding or something to do systematic desensitization. In the long run, it could actually be longer to do flooding because it might take you longer to actually do your most fearful thing. However, systematic desensitization eases you into it, so it could actually be done quicker.
Yeah, so what she says is that systematic desensitization works with a snowball effect. So you got the time to think about your progress, which could improve your, behavior in stressful situations.
Counter argument, please.
Emma and then Aisha went on to say how flooding, you might go through it and then you might not solve your phobia. And then you went on to say how systematic desensitization, it kind of builds you up, and then you solve your phobia. However, it doesn't determine you. Just like you said flooding will not determine your phobia will be solved. Same as systematic desensitization. I can go through all this whole process. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to reach the hierarchy up there, and I might not want to experience that. I might be so scared. I might not want to choose not to. So then the phobia is still not solved. So you can't say flooding, your phobia might not be solved. So systematic is the same. I can choose to withdraw. That's just another one. You might say you have more right to withdraw. At your one, I have so much time to withdraw, so that as I have a small fear, I have a lot of chance of fearing a small fear. Whereas in ours, if participants were to withdraw, they will withdraw at first chance or they wouldn't withdraw at all.
It's much easier to relapse if you have multiple opportunities to back out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Honourable Sir. Honourable Lady. Yes, please.
Evidence, please. I'm just saying, Kraski et al. 2008 concluded that SD and flooding were equally the same as treating phobias, so this is basically relevant.
And on that note, we both bow.
Yeah.
We rest our cases.
Even
Amen.
though we want to get.
Amen.
So no one won.
Clap for each other, guys. Well done. This is part of the outtakes, guys. Okay, so we are about to have a debate.
Serious cases.
We've got the young psychologists of Edenham High School, soon to be Orchard Park, sixth form. Amen, somebody, while he do it.
You guys, oh my God.